Okay, number one, to create a business system. Well, I think the first thing one must look at when creating their business or creating the business system for their business is to understand your vision. That vision is something that you may not think it's important. However, having that vision and understanding where you see yourself, it allows you to put your efforts and your devotion towards that vision, because it will say to yourself, look, I must do everything I can do to execute and to realize my vision. So number one, have that vision is really important to do. Now, number two, when we speak about the business system, right? Obviously, you want to create a business system for a product or service that's in high demand. If there is no high demand for that product or service, then there's no need to create a business system for that. Also within that, you have to create something that's different, or you have to be the only one that's doing that thing that has a high demand. You don't want to create a business system for something that everybody is doing. Now, there is, however, an exception to that, which is that you can do what everybody else is doing if you're going to be the number one person to execute on that. Meaning that if you can execute on that product or service and delivering it to your consumers or your guests better than anybody else in the world, then you can differentiate yourself from everybody else. However, if you're just going to do the same thing that everybody else is doing, then there's no purpose of creating a business system for that. Or you can isolate yourself and be really good at that one thing that no one else is doing. That's another way to differentiate yourself. But overall, you really want to differentiate yourself and have a focus on that one thing. Because you don't want to create a business system for one thing and then have to create a business system for another idea, and so on and so forth. So have focus, make sure that you're different from your competitors that's out there. Now, when we think about a business system, what is it that you need? Well, number one, you got to figure out what processes does your business have. You have to write them down. It's topic A, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are my bullet points with that particular thing in our business. Topic 2, title, bullet points, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, when you do that, it will pretty much be an outline as to what every single thing in your business is. And so by doing that, you can have a clear picture of your business. The second part to this is how to do these things. So now you got to create the how-to for your business. Now, same thing. Part A, title, how to do this part here. Bullet point 1, bullet point 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Now, once you do that, then you got to figure out who's the best person to do the how-to to implement on these systems, okay? You don't want to hire somebody that's not good at that particular thing, because it will be a waste of time for you and that particular business, okay? That process won't do very well. So you want to hire people that's really good at it, or that's teachable and that work really hard at trying to do their job well. So these are the 3 things you need. You got to focus on what process you want to do, how you're going to do it, and who's going to do it. Okay, now that's the basics of creating a system for a business. And on that note, until the next time, bye-bye.